It's a real pleasure to be here today to talk about a topic that's shaping the 21st century, the BRICS nations. You've probably heard the acronym before, but do you know what it truly represents? It's not just a collection of letters. It's a powerful symbol of a shifting global landscape, a testament to the rise of new economic and political forces. Let's start with a bit of history. The term BRIC was first coined in 2001 by Jim O'Neill, then chief economist at Goldman Sachs. He identified Brazil, Russia, India, and China as four emerging economies that were on a path to significant growth and would, by 2050, collectively dominate the global economy. At that time, it was primarily an analytical concept for investors, highlighting the immense potential of these fast-developing nations. But the idea soon moved beyond economic analysis. In 2006, the foreign ministers of Brazil, Russia, India, and China began meeting informally on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. This marked the shift from a theoretical concept to a tangible political grouping. These countries, recognizing their shared interests and growing influence, sought to create a platform for dialogue and cooperation. The first formal summit of BRIC heads of state was held in 2009 in Russia, and in 2010, South Africa joined the group, adding the S to the acronym, solidifying its presence as a key voice from the African continent. From its inception, BRICS was never meant to be a formal international organization with a rigid structure or a binding charter like the United Nations. Instead, it's an informal club, a forum for dialogue, consultation, and coordination among its members. Its strength lies in the political will of its participants to collaborate on various global issues, from economic development to climate action and international governance reform. Now let's talk about the impact of BRICS. When we consider the original 5 members, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, we're talking about countries that collectively represent a significant portion of the world's population, landmass, and economic output. They are diverse in their political systems, cultures, and levels of development, but they share a common desire to have a greater say in global affairs. One of their most significant impacts has been in challenging the existing global order, which has historically been dominated by Western powers. BRICS nations advocate for a more multipolar world, one where power is distributed more broadly, and where emerging economies have a stronger voice in institutions like the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. They've also worked to reduce their dependency on Western financial institutions and currencies, notably through the establishment of the New Development Bank, NDB, sometimes called the BRICS Bank. The NDB aims to mobilize resources for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in BRICS and other emerging economies, offering an alternative to traditional lending institutions. Economically, the impact of BRICS has been substantial. These nations have become increasingly integrated into global trade and investment flows. Collectively, they represent a significant percentage of global GDP and account for a considerable share of the world's trade and capital movement. They are often net exporters, showcasing their growing industrial capacity. For instance, in 2024, the total international trade of BRICS countries stood at an impressive $10.5 trillion, demonstrating a strong growth trajectory. Beyond economics, BRICS has become a platform for discussing critical global challenges. We've seen them advocate for substantial climate finance for developing countries, emphasizing the need for equitable and affordable funding to meet climate goals. They've also highlighted the importance of strengthening global financial safety nets and reforming global governance structures to be more inclusive and representative of the world's evolving economic realities. The future of BRICS is particularly exciting, and it's also undergoing a significant transformation. Just in the last couple of years, the group has seen a major expansion. As of 2024 and 2025, new members like Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates have joined the bloc. This expansion signifies the growing appeal and influence of BRICS, as more nations from the global south seek to align with its objectives of fostering economic cooperation and promoting a more balanced international order. This broad membership will undoubtedly increase the bloc's collective economic weight and geopolitical reach, but it also brings challenges in terms of consensus building among a more diverse set of nations. Looking ahead, we can expect BRICS to continue its focus on economic cooperation, trade without barriers, and the use of local currencies in transactions to reduce reliance on the US dollar. There's also a strong emphasis on digital collaboration, with calls to share successful digital platforms and foster startup ecosystems across member nations. Furthermore, BRICS is increasingly playing a role in addressing long-term global challenges. They are becoming drivers of the clean energy transition, with BRICS countries now generating more than half of the world's solar power. This demonstrates their commitment to sustainable development and their potential to lead in green industrialization. Brazil, for instance, is focusing its presidency on green industrialization, climate finance, and sustainable governance, topics that will be central to the global agenda for years to come. In essence, BRICS represents a powerful shift in the global balance of power. It's a group of nations that are asserting their influence, advocating for a more equitable world order, and working together to address shared challenges and opportunities. For you, as high school students, understanding BRICS is crucial because it offers a glimpse into the complexities of our interconnected world and the emerging forces that will shape your future. It's about recognizing that the world is becoming more multipolar, and understanding these new alliances and their aspirations is key to navigating the global landscape of tomorrow. Thank you.